to everyone. Why I'm asking basic questions first is, of course, that is a question. And we will take one more thing. In fact, while before we go to these one-on-one questions is, now the situation is EB3 is 2015 and EB2 is still at May 2011, right? In this situation, if a person is working in a company, current company, who filed for his I-140, basically through whom they're getting it current now, right? Or say the perm was filed, or whatever you say is like how it has happened, that they get their current date, prior dates is basically the perm and the I-140 approved, right? Person has not changed company. Can that person downgrade from EB2 to EB3 to avail the benefit of this date now? Same company.
Yes, so that's again a question, very, very important question, the most asked question today for me. I've answered this question several times already today. But yes, it's very important because a lot of folks are in EB2. We tend to file a lot more EB2s than EB3s, and that's why there's less demand for EB3s, and that's why that the numbers have moved.
Right.
So all those people who have filed in EB2 because they were qualified to file in EB2 may want to now downgrade to EB3. So what they need to do right now is file an I-140 amended petition, downgrading it from EB2 to EB3, and concurrently file the 485. So together, you're filing the I-140 and amendment, and you're filing the 485.
So does it make their, sorry to interrupt, attaching the question right now, does it make their EB2 void? EB2 I-140 void?
Right. So once you file an amendment, so you have to file, I just want to finish this train of thought.
Okay.
Once you file the concurrent I-140 and 485, this is the only way to do it, because as of now, the information that we have it's good for October. But in November, we don't know how the dates will retrogress or what will happen or how much time we have. So you don't have time to actually file an I-140 amendment and then wait for it to get approved and then file a 485. So very important that I want to stress that you have to file it concurrently. And to add to that, there is no I-140 premium processing for downgrading of EB3. Is there any disadvantage in doing downgrading EB3 and filing EB3, I-140 and 485? There is no disadvantage. And coming to your question, the reason there is no disadvantage in doing this is because you still get to keep your EB2, I-140. It's still there. It's not become invalidated.
So it does not become void. That was my
it doesn't
question.
become void just because you file another I-140.
Okay.
You simply have two I-140s now.
All right.
One EB2
Perfect.
and one EB3. And you can choose which one to use. And even if you file your 485, right? You're filing say you downgrade it to EB3, you file the amended petition along with the 485.
Right.
It's in, you're in.
All
but
right.
sometime in the future, 6 months later, EB2 becomes current.
Right.
Then you can interfile your existing I-140 and say that you want to replace the EB3 I-140 with the EB2 I-140 and possibly get your green card immediately. So you're not losing anything at all for all of those who are on EB2.
Awesome. So
the only scary part is then it's going to become unavailable because every EB2 will then do the downgrade, which they should, because they're allowing you to do it.
They are going to do it.
Yeah, so you should.
And then they will be stuck in this.
Then there'll be an EB3. There'll be definitely be an EB3 demand, and it will go back. But again, as I said, you still have the ability to
come back to EB2 then.
Yes, so
that's
you have
the
both.
Major question,
I think you should keep both. And even if the numbers you're not able to file in October, or for some magic reason the website changes again,
right?
You should still downgrade to EB3 and just file an I-140 amendment, and then keep both your I-140s and then choose which one to use.
So even if the I-140 amendment, we did and we used that category of EB3, say supposedly, and later on EB2 gets current, we can still go back.
Correct.
And claim it.
Yes.
Because it becomes very tricky for people who are in 2010, 11, this is the dates.
Right, because you're very close in EB2 and you're current in EB3. So
right now for them, it's a tricky situation. Somebody has date January 2011 or say February 2011 or December 2010. Now they're thinking, should I go to EB3? Because even if the dates are not moving from the final action dates are only 2009 or something, right? Whereas in this, it is December 2010, right? So they will think, okay, let's go to this category, EB3 category, try availing. Maybe we become current at least here, the final action dates, right? And if it doesn't happen, then we'll go back to EB2.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We can do both. So you're not losing anything really, because it's hard to decide. As you said, we don't have a crystal ball.
I mean,
We
it's
can't
very
see- we
hard
can't even
right
see-
now.
We can't see what will happen in November. We don't know what will happen in December. They are talking about forward movement, but we don't know. And this
Right.
situation is unique, right? They only became available because the family-based visa numbers have not been used this year. There's been a very, very low usage of family-based. So 250,000 visas have been added. And
Right.
if you see all rest of the world is current, EB1, EB2, EB3, everything is current.
Now they cannot put the country caps even, for the war for
Everything is
which
current.
there
It's
has been a
just
fight
India and
throughout.
China is not current. China is much better off 2018.
Understood,
but,
understood. So this becomes very clear now that porting from EB2 to EB3 can happen, and we can do interchangeability. Again, we can interchange it, the petition, this thing, EB, thing to EB2 again, right? All right. I mean, this is something, this question will be asked 1,000 times just to ascertain and still feel doubtful about it.
Right. So as of now, this is the situation. Again, if regulations will change, something will happen, we don't know. But as of now, yes, this is the situation.
now-
and we've been doing this for a while.
Now, there are big corporates, big companies, or say